Good day to all Indiresh TV listeners and viewers. Tecnotree published its Q4 results today, and on this video we will discuss that with CEO Padma Ravichander and CFO Indiresh Vivekananda. Welcome.
Thank you, Ronnie. Good morning.
So we could start off with a traditional and easy question. How was Tecnotree's fourth quarter and the whole year 2022 in total?
Let me take that easy question, as you put it. I can call this results as a solid revenue growth supported by strategic investments. On the numbers front, in the fourth quarter, our net sales increased 11.2% to about 20.1 million against 18.1 in the previous year. Operating result increased by 3.6% to 6.1 million. And for the whole year, our net sales increased by 11.5% to 71.6 million. Cash collections also increased by 15% in absolute terms compared to the previous year. The order backlog book at the end of the period increased by 28.8% to euro 68.9 million. The shareholders' equity increased by 18%, and earnings per share stood at about 0.04 cents. This is at a very high level, the financial information. Now I can request Padma to use.
Thank you, Indiresh. Those are the numbers. They look good despite the economic condition and the geopolitical issues, particularly in Europe. Tecnotree, I think, definitely witnessed a good surge in the demand of our digital stack and our technology products for BSS and telcos. We had a very robust increase in our order book position, as Indiresh has mentioned, and probably a record order backlog again this year compared to last year. We have also been recognized. We also recognized a good amount of revenue, particularly in Middle East and Africa. And we had a record number of new logos that we added to our portfolio across different markets, including Canada and some in Oceania and APAC. Tecnotree was definitely also got a lot of brand recognition. We were recognized by Gartner for our customer management and revenue monetization capabilities on our platform in 2022. TM Forum recognized us as the first digital platform company in the world to be certified for real-world open APIs, which ensures quick and rapid integrations across business growth and on our platform to help ecosystem partners get onto our platform, in addition to being fully cloud-enabled. Tecnotree also enjoyed the fact that it was globally recognized as an ISP partner of Microsoft Azure Cloud, and we also have a global joint go-to-market alignment with them. And we were also recognized by MongoDB as one of the best telco partners for MongoDB, and I think we were the first for them. So all around, I think we've done exceedingly well in 2022, and I'm really positive about the results.
Tecnotree announced last year that Padma would buy 50 million shares from Fitzroy Investments. Only half of these trades were made, and this has been raising question among the investors. So could you open up what's the reason that the rest of the trades were not made?
I can take it up. The rest of the trade was not made up due to multiple insider programs that were concurrently running. The parties intend to close this during the open period in Q2. The two insiders are the chairman and the CEO, and we have to be extremely sensitive to this fact, and that is the reason it didn't happen in this thing. It will happen during the open period in Q2.
All right, that clears up. So then we can move on to the CognitiveScale acquisition you did in December. Could you open up the rationale behind the asset purchase? How does it fit into your product offering, and what type of cross-selling opportunities do you see when expanding into North America?
Okay, thank you, Ronnie. Very good question. I would say the telecom industry is at an inflection point, and it's at an incredibly exciting place going forward. I see 5 mega trends that are emerging in the digital services provider and CSP marketplace. One is definitely cloud computing. It's here to stay. It's growing. It's even growing in emerging markets where many CSPs are trying to retire their old infrastructure for more cost-effective, scalable, just-in-time cloud capabilities, whether it's on-prem or as a public cloud. So this exploration is here to stay and here to grow. The second trend is definitely the 5G rollouts across the world. While today it's mostly used to increase bandwidth, I think there is great onset of future digital experiences and journeys and capabilities and much more intimate AR, VR realized experiences that are going to be made possible, not just in the telecom industry, but across adjacent vertical markets, particularly in industry, Ford Auto, energy, transportation, etc. And that is going to be combined with the third trend, which is massive IoT, AR, VR integrations for near real world experiences, particularly in healthcare, transportation, e-commerce areas. The fourth mega trend is the platform thinking, where people do not build anymore. They partner and they buy digital capability and monetize B2B2X ecosystem play on these platforms for their markets that they serve and increase their time to market and revenue monetization capabilities through that. And the fifth mega trend, which is the trend that we are increasingly seeing, it's there in every media today, is the big data and the analytics led through AI ML. I'm sure you've heard a lot about artificial intelligence and machine learning, ChatGPT, DALL-E, and others. We believe in Tecnotree that our acquisition of this award-winning CognitiveScale platform, which is also recognized by Forrester, where we secured 108 granted patents for AI ML engineering, Tecnotree becomes a very competitive player and a leading player in the AI ML space and market, not just in North America, but to all the customer markets that we serve in the emerging space of LATAM, MENA region with Middle East, Africa, and Europe, and APAC. Through this newly launched Tecnotree sensor platform, which we launched in January, we plan to deliver rich, hyper-personalized AI ML integrated digital experience to our 90 telecom service providers across 70 geographies and hope to support 1 billion subscribers globally. I really believe that the Tecnotree Celsa intelligence platform comes with great capability because it already has pre-configured blueprints for very specific industry verticals. And these models have been trained today on healthcare, banking, insurance for the North American market, and they deliver very trusted, goal-optimized, hyper-personalized insights and recommendations to these customers in these verticals. And we believe through our R&D efforts, we will integrate new blueprints that will further extend this product and capability to the telecom industry and customers as well. This work is already underway and should bear results this year for Tecnotree.
The acquisition was done as a limited asset purchase, and you expect your ARR revenues to increase by 5 million in 2023 due to the acquisition. Could you open up the structure of the deal more in detail? Are the previous customers transferred to Tecnotree, and what about the personnel?
Right. First of all, the transaction of CognitiveScale was solely an asset purchase. We purchased the IPR, including the patents, the license, the trademarks of CognitiveScale. And we also included key employees who were working in Austin, Texas, and in India. Subsequent to the transaction, Tecnotree has been working with ex-CognitiveScale customers for new license agreements to ensure their business continuity on the CognitiveScale platform, now the Tecnotree Sensor Intelligence Platform, as it's called. The 5 million ARR represents the value of license agreements we hope to sign with existing CognitiveScale customers in this year in order to maintain their business continuity and add new capabilities. Already these customers are showing very promising signs and are keen to work with Tecnotree because of its global delivery capability, which is something that CognitiveScale lacked, and will be very complementary to the already pre-established blueprints and use cases and models that they have in the area of healthcare and fintech. And we hope to expand that footprint into telecoms with our existing customer relationships. Today, if you look at it, Ronnie, in many markets, the valuation of technology companies is significantly depressed. And I believe Tecnotree managed to buy CognitiveScale assets at this depressed time with valuations that were very, very aggressive. And we hope that the integration of CognitiveScale into Tecnotree digital platform will unlock real value to our telecom service providers and digital service providers. And I believe going forward, Tecnotree will strategically continue to evaluate such opportunities as long as the valuations of technology companies remain attractive in the market.
All right, then we can move on to the guidance for this year. Could you repeat the guidance and what are the main assumptions and business drivers behind the guidance?
I can talk about it. Broadly, we are expecting the revenue to be higher by 7 to 15% compared to the 2022 numbers, and the operating profit to be higher by 10 to 20% compared to 2022. This is the guidelines what we are providing to the market.
What are the main assumptions behind this guidance?
The main assumptions are the demand for our products and solutions will continue to grow, and we expect to receive new orders from the existing and the new tier 1 operators. And the artificial intelligence, machine learning, what we are investing in will give us entry into new verticals of telco, healthcare, and fintech. This is what we hope to do. And we are also planning to do a cost reduction. And we are also conscious of the fact that the investment in AI, ML will continue, and they will yield long-time results. That's the assumptions we are working on.
Could you also discuss this cost reduction that you announced today, about 5 to 7%?
Right.
What triggered it?
Right. Thank you, Ronnie. Well, as if you see, Tecnotree in the last couple of years has been growing really aggressively its employee strength globally to meet the demands of our ever-growing order book. In 2023, however, we believe our digital stack is now quite mature with pre-configured journeys and has many pre-built capabilities that is easy to deploy and integrate. As you've seen, TM Forum has even recognized our integration capabilities. And we are in such a good position now to consolidate our costs without interrupting our abilities to deliver even faster and retire the order book that we are carrying into 2023. This really triggered a lot of internal automation. This is really triggered because we have done a lot of internal automations and process improvements on our digital stack, which will ensure that we remain highly competitive with our customers while continuing to maintain good margins.
All right. The receivables continued to expand in Q4, and you said that there were some delayments in customer payments. Can you comment on your AR receivable situation at this moment?
I can take that. As you could see that in the last year, our revenues grew by about 11%, but the collections grew at 15%. We continue to focus on to collect the outstanding receivables at a faster pace than the revenue growth even in 2023, whereas we have given a revenue guidance of 7% to 15%. Our target for collection is 12 to 18% improvement in that. This will be achieved through more predictable delivery of further optimizing out the treasury functions to improve the collections. With this, we hope we'll have a better collections in 2023.
All right. Thank you for your answers, and I hope you all the best for the year 2023.
Thank you, Ronnie. We look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.